All right, we are here. We're kind of did this practice test before, but we're going to tweak some stuff for this new year because this is 2025. Because what's funnier than 2024 is 2025. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. All right. Now, remember, this is going on YouTube for those who may not, may forget stuff from time to time. All right. So, there's my markup. Now, remember on my orange sheet, this is kind of what I said I would have on my orange sheet. Okay. Open circle. This is the main part right now. And let me see if I can drag that over. Should be able to. All right. So, distribute. Do we have to distribute? Yes. And for those that don't know what distribute means, if this is a breaking new concept, it was just discovered last night. That means that we take these terms and we multiply them. So negative 2 times 3, this is negative 6. Now, this is a negative 2 times a negative 1k. A negative times a negative is a positive 2k. Some of y'all are like, oh, shucks, I'm cooked. Because this is where people may have. Yeah, I know. The guy didn't talk well. That's my bad. All right. So I did distribute. Now, the collect like terms. So I look on each side of that pink line. There's different terms on the pink line. So I don't have to worry about that. My variables on the left. Okay. So I need this 1k. So I got to subtract 1. All right. So negative 6. What mean? What will what do? All right, this is subtract 1k. So if we have two k's and one of them mysteriously disappears, yeah, you just got a little bit ahead of me. That's all right. All right. So we have 1k, which is going to help us because that gives us our coefficient of 1 that we're looking for. All right, and our constants on the right. Now, believe it or not, I'm going to look here first to see if your stuff matches mine in your solution and your graph. Okay. If yours doesn't match mine, I'm going to find where the hiccup may be. Okay. If you may have written a number down wrong or added on one side and accidentally subtracted on the other side or something, I'm going to take off like a 1 point here versus you miss all 8 points. Okay. So it's when you see your test, it means you're going to grade exactly where the mess up is, not, you know, somewhere else. And again, I just, I could have done this like most of y'all probably did. Okay, I'm just having fun. All right, because 0 is less than 1, 2 is greater than 1. All right, so this is going to be an open or a closed circle. This closed because it's an equal sign. K is greater than, so all the numbers that are greater or bigger are over here to the right. Okay, so there's our graph. All right, go to number 1. Now, again, open circle, it's that stuff. I mean, I wouldn't like open circle this, close circle this, true statement IMS, false statement no solution. These 5 steps. That's what I would kind of have other than maybe an example worked out. Okay. And again, I'll have my completed stuff up there later. If I would sit there and wait for everybody to write it down, we won't finish. I'm sorry. All right. So I do have to distribute. Good luck. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times -3 is -6. Exactly. Now, combine like terms. This and this are like terms. This is like saying 7 minus 6. Okay. So 9 plus 2x. And then we have 2x. All right. 7 students and 6 people, and 6 of y'all go missing. I have 1 student. Okay. And I just rewrote that. Some people can't see the fact that I'm marking these and saying, hey, these are like terms, and I'm combining them. Some people need to rewrite them, so I kind of did it over here. All right. Variables on the left, so minus 2x, minus 2x. So I have 9 is less than 1, because the 2x is canceled. They just, if I have it and then I take it away, I don't have it. All right. This is not a no-no. That was funny. All right. And remember, I also said you could write solution this way. Oh, well, not necessarily like that, because that's gross. Now, how could you graph a solution of no solution? You can't. Okay. So, you know, that's kind of something that's a little unique with that. Some people will write because they're like, I can't leave it blank. They put like no graph, like they have to write no graph, like they just can't like skip it. Yeah, which is fine. Or like the NA not applicable or not possible. All right, number 3. Yeah, we got lots of things going on right here. Now, remember, we're trying to get this by itself. This is like steps, 4 and 5 of what we were doing above in part 1. So subtract 7. Then on the right side, 3y is greater than or equal to 15 divided by 3 divided by 3. Also, something I don't think I mentioned yet, I don't do a really big review before a test because when I was a student, the longer the teacher reviewed, the less I started feeling that I knew. That way, I'm like, hey, if you have a question during the test, come up and ask. Because I was feeling great about a test one time, and then the teachers kept reviewing, and I was like, holy crap, I don't know anything. And I actually did. I just felt like I didn't. All right. So y is less than -2 or equal to, so this is a closed circle. Wow, wrong color. Close it. Bless you. Or maybe we should say the bless you as loud as it sneeze. That was petty, sorry. All right. Now, do you get a prize for being the first one done tomorrow on the test? Do you get a prize for being the last one done? No. Just take your time. Everybody, this is different different stuff. Okay? Remember your homework that one homework assignment that's in Schoology is due tomorrow before fourth block. Yeah. That you get it's got 4 questions and you get 4 attempts. And it tells you which ones you get wrong each attempt at the end of it. It didn't tell you? It doesn't like you then. Oh well. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Now for number 4, what should we kind of notice at first? That's a little different from the rest. Right. It doesn't say or. Awesome. But the alligator heads are going the wrong way. Okay? The alligator heads are facing this way. Normally, they're facing this way. All right? I had to do it backwards for the TV thing. But, anyways. All right. So, -1, -1. All right. So, since the signs are kind of facing the left, we should kind of already know, hey, we're going to divide by a negative and it's going to change that. And I could see now, I never understood actually till now why people would think this would be subtract, but it's actually divide because it looks like a fraction. Oh, I've had some interesting math. I've had people tell me that 2 plus 3 was 7. Like, yeah, it's interesting some of the math that happens during test time, and it's not like lack of intelligence. It's literally nerves, or hey, I copied down a number from my orange sheet instead of what was on my test. Because I've seen people put like a 7 in the problem. There was not a 7 anywhere on the page. I was like, where did this come from? Did it just teleport or what? Good luck. All right. So that was number 4. So that's the front page. We are 1/3 of the way done. Now, kind of a cheat code that I would do for this, and there's no perfect way to write this down. This is just kind of a hey, watch this. Hey man, watch this. Hold my Diet Coke. All right, now, so we know that this is in between. It's very similar to what we just had on number 4. Okay, so I know I have a 0. Some of y'all have more than one. Ooh, sorry. Ouch. And I'm going to have an X in the middle. Okay, because that's how these type of graphs look. These both there are them there closed circles. So it just looks like that. That got really southern really quick. Sorry, I turned into Yosemite Sam or something. All right, we know on our OR problems that we're going to have X and some number. Well, our number is -4. And then we're going to have an X and our other number, which is 2. Okay, this goes less than or equal to. Uh, by the way, if you happen to do your inequality sign and your line happens to go on the line, draw it underneath it so I can see it a little bit better. I mean, I don't care if there's a big space. Bless you. That's a good one. Dance break as students write notes. Dance break as students write notes. Okay. All right. So, part 4. Part 4, literally, the notes that I had from yesterday. Okay. That's what I wrote down. So this is how we do it. On number 7, is this going to be solid or dotted? Dotted, because there's not a line up underneath it. Are we going to shade up or down? Down, because the Y is not being eaten. What is B? What is the number without X? 3. What is M? What is the number beside X? -2. Okay. Number 8, is this one solid or dotted? Solid. Does it shade up or down? Up. What is B? What's the number without X? 9. What's the number in front of X? Yes. A lot of people has told me 0 before. If there is a 0 in front of X right there, there would be 0 for everything. Okay? But it is 1. At least it was a water bottle and not a bucket. People shouldn't be kicking the bucket in my class. You can do it in other people's classes, just not mine. But for the 3 people that was listening, they may have got it. All right. Part 5. Literally just plug this in to this plus this. Is it less than 5? And then we have this plus 4 times this. Is this less or equal to 7? All right. So this is my X, so I'm plugging 8 here, plugging 8 here. This is my Y, -1, -1. All right. So use my handy dandy calculator. Plus 8. Type it in just like it's written. Bam! I get 6. Okay. Is 6 less than 5? No. Okay. I've shown y'all, I've marked these different ways. I put an X on one yesterday. I put a check on the other. This time I'm putting a blob. Okay. All right. Type it in. All right. I get 4. Is 4 less than or equal to 7? Yes. Okay. Some type of mark. Okay. Some type of something. Check mark, X, blob, smiley face, heart, flower, stick person. Stick person, we're walking a stick dog. I mean, I wouldn't spend too long drawing it, but just some type of mark. Yes. Okay. So when I typed it in the calculator, it would have given me this. So 2 times, let's do this. So 2 times -1 is -2, and then plus 8. So -2 plus 8 is the same thing as 8 minus 2, which is 6. Yeah, yeah. Remember, because when the number and the letter are side by side, that means multiply. So that was kind of the trick yesterday when I said if you write it down and type it in the calculator just as it's written down, you'll get the right answer because that's using the order of operations. That's kind of tricking you into do the right thing. Yeah. Yes way. All right. Part 6. I actually numbered the parts correctly this time. Yay. All right. X is greater than 6. All right. Open, or this is dotted or solid? Dotted. So we go to 6. We do some dots. Do some dots. La, la, la. All right. All the numbers that are greater than 6 are somewhere over here. All right. -4. This is a solid line. Shade up or shade down? Down. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, that's it. Okay. Yay. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.